r/AskReddit. What's the ugliest thing you've ever heard an attractive person say? Worked with a very pretty and generally very pleasant woman who said I just wish his mom would hurry up and die so he can start focusing on me again. Her boyfriend's mom had cervical cancer and did die. I've seen a lot of things on Reddit, but that's definitely one of the worst. Wow. How can some people be so morally tone deaf? I don't know. It took me a while to even process she had the nerve to say that. It doesn't matter what it is or where I got it. You can't afford it anyway. Said by an acquaintance to an elderly lady who asked her what perfume was she wearing and where did she buy it because she smelled so nice. Such ugliness. What an idiot. People don't ask that because they are going to buy it. They ask because it's a way to give a compliment. Male Uber driver here. Sometimes I comment on a female passenger's perfume. Just asking what it is because it smells really good. Is that okay, or would that make you feel creepy? I don't usually follow up or comment on appearances. But some people smell so good I just gotta say something. Edit. Thanks for the responses. It's a shame paying someone a simple compliment is so tricky. My goal is to make them more comfortable, not less. Will definitely be aware of my word choice and phrasing. Went on a date. This guy was way the duck out of my league and I knew it. But he wanted to meet up so I went for it. I ended up talking about something I'm passionate about and we had been getting along great up to this point. He looks at me and says it now. You're super ducking annoying when you're excited. Maybe if you were less happy I'd be into this. Oh. That crushed the duck out Tammy, and it didn't even happen to me. For real. My smile turned into a frown. This girl who was good looking and popular said, if I ever got famous, I would never hug a fat fan. They would be sweaty and gross. I would hate having to be close for a picture too. Now she's fat so. Full circle. Jesus. She just skipped oval? No. She skipped the elliptical. When anything good happened to any other woman, I had a roommate who would whine, but she's not even pretty. New boyfriend? But she's not even pretty. Someone got the job she wanted? But she's barely an 8. Edit. Pronoun change to clarify that it wasn't me who got the job she wanted. The barely an 8 is someone else. Is 8 bad on that scale? I would love to be considered an 8 lol. I got told I was a 5 and even then I think the person was just trying to be nice. If my child turned out to have depression I'd kick them out. Worst thing is that this girl wants a lot of kids. As someone in the field of mental health, I just died a little. What's more detrimental? Having depression or being the child of an asshole like this? A very pretty girl that lived on my dorm floor in college said of another average looking girl in the dorm I can't stand her. She acts like she thinks she's pretty. That average looking girl was an awesome person, very genuine and smart. It made me furious. And really sad. To think someone thought she wasn't allowed to have self-confidence without being pretty. Jealousy 101. Absolutely. In retrospect, I understand that girl clearly felt she had nothing more than her looks and envied someone whose confidence didn't rely on them. My best friend had just gotten engaged. And we were at a New Year's celebration with like 20 other friends. One of my guy friends had started dating a new girl. And we were all excited to meet her. He introduces her to us. And we were talking about how other friend had gotten engaged and new girlfriend asks to see the ring. My friend holds out her hand and immediately this girl says, "Oh my god. It's so small." We were all dumbstruck. My friend is a simple girl. And would never have wanted a big showy ring. It's just not her. My guy friend just got engaged to this girl. Who I've always gotten along with. And like a lot actually. But I will never forget that comment. First impressions really do stick. Edit. Wording. That's awful. There's crazy ring hit. One of my wife's friends made her husband return the ring he bought for her because she wanted a bigger diamond. She's a stylist slash personal shopper for society ladies in SC and drank the Kool-Aid I guess. Crazy. I lucked out. My wife had her grandmother's old diamond ring. And my grandfather happened to have a diamond that pretty much matched it. So I had a really cool unique ring made with those. Also both diamonds have some real inclusions. One is technically imperfect, but it's not like anyone would ever be able to tell. My dad loves telling me the story of his fiancée. He was engaged to this girl who was basically running his life according to her whims. Never letting him see his friends. Having to spend time with her over others. Drop everything to attend to her. Etc. One day she told him that he should go get her a bigger ring to show how much he loved her. It was right here that my dad realized how much of a rich she was. So he smiled and took the ring back. Packed up all his things he cared about and left to live with some friends for a few weeks, then got his own apartment. He sold the ring to a pawn shop and bought a new stereo for his car. Wow. I'm surprised that my water bottle is still on my bike, ducking homeless in front of a homeless dude who was sitting on a bench. The homeless man then tries to say they aren't all bad people and she scoffs at him. Really lost a lot of respect for that person that day. Like, yeah. There are a lot of hitty homeless people, but can we not kick someone when they are down? I hope you said something. He did. He tried to explain that not all homeless people are bad. Girl in my high school said anyone over 200 pounds should kill themselves. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is such an awesome guy though. Bragging about getting a girl he was hooking up with that he knew was really into him to do stuff for him. Like his dishes. Coming to pick him up after getting drunk at the bars. Bringing him stuff when he was sick. Went on to talk about how he only hooked up with ugly girls because they would do stuff like that. Honestly. This is the hittiest thing ever. Hyperbole of course. Because I've seen some other horrifying hit in this thread. But still. Everyone I ever liked when I was growing up considered me the ugly girl because I was overweight. Dressed like a tomboy. etc. And I always got taken advantage of for it. In high school. They'd pick me for partner projects. Knowing I'd do the bulk of the work. When I was a bit older. They'd sweet talk me over for middle of the night booty calls and I'd fall for it because I was naive and kind. And it all really killed my self-esteem. I've been with my current so for 6 years. And he's still trying to build my self-esteem back up after a lifetime of this hit. Guys like this make me sick. Edit. All of you are so wonderful. Thank you for your kind words. And thank you so much for the gold. I'm actually gonna cry, that's so sweet. My GF was. From what she's told me. Stuck on this treadmill too. Which ducking sucks. She's one of the kindest and most decent people I have ever met, and it makes me angry just thinking about that. On the bright side though, we found each other and are building a life together that we both love. It was my friend's birthday and some of her hot friends came in from New Jersey. We were exiting a restaurant and this old homeless guy politely asks for some change and this one Jersey girl goes, "Some of us have jobs. You should go get one yourself," in a real nasty tone. The homeless guy replies, "I'm sorry to have bothered you. Have a good night." I was pissed. My interest immediately dropped to 0. "Hey, are you near? Cause you just dodged a bullet. Near now just stops bullets. Haven't you heard? I don't need to be nice. I'm beautiful and people will do anything for me." Ugh. The sad truth is that she's correct. If people stopped treating people based on their looks, there would be fewer entitled assholes out there. Edit. Sorry folks. She's now mid-50s and recently told me how hot she is as she still has guys in their 20s 30s telling her directly that she's beautiful. Some people have all the luck. Good thing is she and her equally looks obsessed partner are too old to have kids, so they won't contribute another narcissist to society. Edit 2. English K. It's going to be more sad for her when her looks don't get her by anymore. She'll be a lonely, bitter duck with nothing to offer. And thus an "I need to speak to a manager" lady will be born. Unable to handle being treated like everybody else because she would have to face the fact that nobody wants to duck her anymore. A Playboy model named Danny Mathers snapshotted a photo of an elderly and obese naked woman in her gym locker room to her followers. Her justification was that it was meant to be posted privately to her friends. That was her defense. I remember that. I will never believe she was remorseful about it. She was only sorry she got caught. Ugh. I remember that. I will never believe she was remorseful about it. She was only sorry she got caught. Ugh. To her absolutely hitty defense, that was what she said. She never claimed she was sorry, she claimed she was sorry that everyone saw it. She can't even pretend to be a nice person. In her Excel encounter, she looked back and said, "You dirty bird," and I was never softer in my life. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard, but thank you. Do you know who isn't laughing hard? Opus. Edit. Great. My 2 most upvoted posts are peen jokes. My very attractive ex said that ape is only valid if it happens to a hot girl. If they are unattractive, they should be grateful anyone would even want to touch them. He also said if a hot girl is aped and he knows about it, she's instantly less attractive. Ducking prick. What the actual duck? Does he think women are humans or objects? Unfortunately, I didn't find out what a horrible ducking pig he was until 10 months in, and he had successfully isolated me from anyone and anything that gave me confidence, and I was his object for 3 more years. But I'm free and happy now. I was group mom for my daughter's ballet recital group. Another very attractive mom came to sit by me at rehearsal. She looked around the room at the other dance moms and said, "Who's here that I hate? Talk about a grown-up mean girl. Who's here that I hate? Yourself." Oh snap.